Hi everyone. Today we are going to learn about the banking. The first chapter of class 10 ICSE. So before we go to solve the numericals or go other things, first we will learn some terms in this chapter and some notations as well. So first notation is P. By using P, we denote the deposits. How much money the person is going to deposit in each and every month in this bank, any kind of bank it may be. So this deposit is going to on per month basis, and in each and every month the deposit is same. Each and every month the deposit will going to be same. Next, N. This is denote the number of months for which the account was held. R. The rate of interest the bank is going to pay to its customer. I, as all you know, interest, and MV is the maturity value. Okay, those are the terms, and now we're going to learn the formula. The first formula to find the interest is I equals to P into n plus 1 by 2 into 12 into R by 100. So we know that P denotes the deposits, N denotes the number of months, and R denotes the rate of interest. Now the question may come that why we use 12. You can see the rate of interest is going to be calculated on the basis of per annum, that means for the per year. So to convert the whole total number of months into year, we have divided it by 12. But why we use this n into n plus 1 by 2 part? Okay, for that, take an example. Suppose a person is going to deposit rupees 100 for 6 months in a bank account. So on the first month he has deposited 100 rupees, second month another 100, third month another 100, fourth month another 5, another, on the sixth another 100 rupees. Now the question is that we are going to find out which 100 rupees is going to held for how many months. This 100 rupees on the first month is going to be held as long as for 6 months. This second 100 rupees is going to be held as long as for 5 months. The third 100 rupees is going to be held as long as for 4 months. Similarly 3 months, this one is 2 months, and that one 1 month. So for this 100 rupees the interest is going to be calculated for 6 months. For that one it is 5 months. For 100, 4 months, 3 months, 2 months, and 1 month. So 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5 plus 6. In all 6 months interest will be added, and that will be the total interest. Now if we add this 1 plus 2 up to the 6, it will come as 21. And now there is a simplest formula to find out the total number of months. 1 plus 2, 4, 5 and 6, it gives 21. The formula is that n into n plus 1 by 2. Okay, this is the basic arithmetic progression formula to add some consecutive terms up to any numbers. So you can put 6 into 6 plus 1 by 2, that means 6 into 7 by 2, that is 21. So both are same. So I hope the formula is clear. The another one formula we're going to learn, that maturity value. This maturity value is the total amount he has deposited plus the total amount deposited plus total interest. Already we have learned how to calculate the interest. Now the amount deposited. This amount deposited means P is the constant part which is going to be deposited in each and every month. It may be 100 rupees, 200 rupees, 10 rupees, whatever. And it is going to be deposited up to the number of months for which it is going to be deposited plus the interest. That means P into N plus I. That is the maturity value. Okay. I hope the formula already you have written. And now we are going to use those formula by help of some numericals. And first of all, this one, the problem number 1. Here I have collected some 5 basic formulas which are rather basically যেটা বেশি আসে এই টাইপটার মধ্যেই সব কিছু আসে বেসিক্যালি। তো ফার্স্ট প্রবলেম 1, that is the Dinesh has recurring deposit in bank for 3.5 years at 9.5% annum. If they get rupees 78,638 at the time of maturity, find the monthly installments. So now, after reading the question, first you have to find out which data are given in there. You can see there that some basic things, that the Dinesh has a recurring deposit bank for 3.5 years. That means the time is given. Then 9.5% per annum. That means for per year. And 78,638. That is the maturity value at the time of maturity. That is the maturity value. So need to find out the monthly installments. Monthly installment means it is denoted by P. That is going to be find out. Now you can pause the video and solve it and then match it with my solution. Okay, the solution is that first of all we need to write the given things. P need to be find out. In number of months, as we know, is given the 3.5 years. So 3.5 years means total 42 months. Next, R, that is the rate of interest, that is 9.5%. You can simplify it, then you can get 19/2%. And the maturity value is given. Maturity value is rupees 78,638. Okay, now as the maturity value is given and we know two formulas, one for the interest and another from the MB. If the MB is given, we must opt the formula of MB. So the formula of MB, as you know, that MB equals to P into N plus I. You can find out I separately and then put it here according to the others value and then solve to find the P, or you can use it as in whole, like P into N plus P into N plus 1 by 2 into 12 into R by 100. That is on the basis of your calculation power or how fast you can do the calculation. So better I will choose that I should be calculated first and then put it here. And one more thing you have to keep remember, you have to put the value accordingly. Suppose MB is value is given in there, so you have to put the 78,638 here. Then P need to be find out, N is 42. So which quantity is given in where, there should be placed its value, and then by calculating it you can easily find out the answer. We will go to the next example. So next example is that the problem number 2, that Ahmed has a recurring deposit account in a bank. He deposits rupees 2500 per month for 2 years. If he gets this one, find the interest. So pause the video and solve it. Now you can see that here the data, he deposits rupees 2500. That means this is the P for 2 years. Time, need to convert in the months, gets rupees 66,250 at the time of maturity. That is the maturity value. Need to find out the interest I and the rate of interest R. Okay, so to solve it, first as usual we write the given things. The P is already given, rupees 2500, then time N, that is 2 years, that is 24 months, and then maturity value, it is given as 66,250. So as you can see, the MB is given in there, so you can use the value of MB to find out the rest of things. But while you are going to using the MV formula, you can see that, so MV, that is P into N into then plus I. So P 2500, N, that is 42, plus I. So for this I, interest, so you can see the formula was there, P into N plus 1 by 2 into 12 into R by 100. But here we got two things as unknown, that P, that R is unknown. So first need to find the R. So for that you can keep it here, likewise 42, and here put the value of the MB, that is 66,250, and then is the other formulas, the 2 into 500, 42, 43 by 2 into 12 into R by 100. So here you will get the one quantity by using the R. So you can find out the value of R from here, and by then use the value of R in the next the formula, the interest. Then you can easily get the interest value. Now we'll go the next problem type, the third one. So read the question, pause it and solve it first by yourself, and then go for my solution. So now when you're going to solve it, you have to first find out again the given things. What are given in there? That two persons, A and B. Okay, now write down the given things of the two persons separately. First, for person A, he deposits 1200 per month, that is the P for A, and then for 3 years. And then for B, deposited 1500 per month, there is the deposit for B, and for 2.5 years, that is the N for person B. So need to find out on maturity who will get more amount by how much. So that means we need to find out the maturity value of each of the person and then subtract it. And One more thing, that rate of interest of each of the person is same, that is 10%. So you can do it by using the separate column, that for one for the person A, he has the P, that means the amount he has deposited. You can denote it by P suffix A as rupees 1200 for 2 years, that means 3 years, that means for 36, and the rate of interest is 10%. Now for the person B, you can write P of B as rupees 1500 and N, that is 2.5 years, that means 24 and 6, that means 30 months, and the rate is same 10%. So now find out the maturity value for the person A and the maturity value for person B. Now find out which one is the greatest and by how much, by subtracting it. Okay, next we'll go to the next problem, that is problem number 4. So in problem number 4, you can see that a person who is deposited a certain sum of money in every month, and on the period of 12 months, the bank pays the interest at the rate of 11% per annum. Asis gets that much of amount, and what sum of money did he pay in every month? Pause it, learn it, and solve it by yourself, and then come to my solution. Well, so if we're going to solve, first you can see that P, that the Asis deposited a certain sum of money, that means the money, how much he has deposited is unknown. Second thing, the period for which the account was held, that is 12 months, already converted into months, and the bank pays the interest at the rate of 11%, and Asis gets as maturity value 12,715. So maturity value is given. You can use the formula of maturity value, and then by putting the P, N and R, according to the value of the N and R basically, and then you can find out the P for which he paid for each and every month. So the formula will become as P into N plus P into N plus 1 by 2 into 12 into R by 100. Now in place of P, keep it as it is. For N, 12. P again keep it same as it is, 12 into 13 by 2 into 12, and R is given as 11%. Calculate it and find the value of P. Well, for the next problem, our last type of problem, I will solve it for you. Well, the problem number 5. A recurring deposit account of 1200 per month has a maturity value of 12,440. Rate of interest is given 8%, and the interest is calculated at the end of the every month. Find the time for which the recurring deposit was held. So that means we need to find the value of N. From the given things, okay, you can try it, or if you got stuck in anywhere, try it harder and then come to my solution. Well, from the given problem, we can find out that the things are given. P, that is rupees 1200, maturity value, that is 12,440, and the rate of interest 8%. N need to find out. Okay, so maturity value is given, so we are going to use the formula of maturity value. Okay, so formula is that mb equals to p into n plus p n plus 1 by 2 into 12 into r by 100. Now put the value, maturity value, that was 12440 p into n. P is given as 1200, so 1200. N need to find out, plus 1200 n into n plus 1, 2 into 12. Rate is given as 8%, so 8 by 100. Now you can see that this 100 and both the zeros will be cancelled out, as well as the 12 to the 12. 2 to 8, it will give 4. Next, 12440, that is 1200n plus, if you multiply that, 4n into n plus 1. You can see that from the whole thing we can take the 4 as common. That means we can divide each and every term by 4. So it will give 300n plus 4n square plus 4n. Next, so one thing has been mistaken here. As I have taken the 4 as common, the 4 will not be here, so it will come as this one. Like, okay, so on the next step, keep n square, 300 and n will added, so 301n equals to 3110. Now I will take 3110 to the left side, and the equation will come as n square plus 301n minus 3110 equals to 0. Now if I try to factorize it, you can find out that it will come as n square plus 311 minus 10 into n minus 3110. That means n square 311n minus 10n. The factors will come n plus 311 and n minus 10 equal to 0. As the product of the two factors is equal to 0, so you can say that they are separately 0. That means we can write either n plus 311 equal to 0, that is n equals to minus 311, or n minus 10 equal to 0 implies n equal to 10. So now you can see that two values are there of n. One is negative, another one is positive. Now we have to think, what is n? N is the number of month, so number of month cannot be negative, so we will use the 10. Now we have to write as number of months can be negative, so therefore n equals to 10 months for which the account was held. One more thing I am going to suggest you, that don't write the maturity value as MB, as here I have used the short form, but in your examination don't try to use any kind of shortcut or any kind of thing. So I hope this video will help you to understand the whole thing and to find out how many types are there, how to solve them, how to going through it. So here we can see that from the problem 1, again we can see that from the problem 1 and up to the problem 5, you have seen separate things that in the problem 1 I have discussed about how to find the monthly installment, that means P. Here P was needed. In the problem 2, there you can see the interest and the rate of interest, those were needed. And in problem 3, here the how much on maturity, how to compare between two persons, to comparison between persons. And problem 4, it is that here you need to find out the sum of money he pay in every month, that means again the P. And in problem 5 you need to find out the value of N, the month. This one is the, I think, most of the hardest one, but rather than other one is much more simpler. You can easily calculate them, easily find out them, more easiest chapter. So go through it and learn it quietly. Thank you.